Millions of people have experienced paranormal phenomena around the world.
Are you okay? Oh my god! Lord!
Most are terrified from it.
Jeez!
But there are the few that seek for the answers. My name is Matt Benton. I have been investigating the paranormal for a decade, and I am joining with Rocky from Chill Seekers to interview investigators across the globe to talk about their scariest and most extreme cases, to learn and share their stories. What truly happens out there? And what is the best evidence they can provide to show the phenomena is truly real? Welcome to Devil's Hour Live. Hello, hold on, Dwayne. Okay, there you are, Dwayne. How's it going? We have a very special guest today. We have the Living Dead Paranormal, which is awesome because I really like their work.
Paranormal.
That's what I do. Yeah, he's basically the voiceover guy. He just does it randomly because a lot of people comment about it. But guys, we have oh man, now we lost Dwayne again. I guess he's having some internet issues. But basically, we have Rocky again from Chill Seekers, and we have Dwayne that's in and out. It looks like we are going to go over a lot from these guys. How long have you guys been investigating the paranormal, out of curiosity?
We started probably 2003. We didn't start uploading stuff into YouTube until like 2006. And it was just short little evidence clips just to get people's feedback. And kind of been processed since then. So yeah, it's been in the game for a while now. Feeling old.
Yeah, I'd like when I was checking out your channel, doing a little bit of research, you have videos all the way from 11 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time. Okay, hopefully Dwayne actually stays in. But I actually was talking to Dwayne. Actually, the rest of the people in Devil's Hour Live, I don't know if some of my other followers that watch Devil's Hour Live, they see me say that my top favorite documentary and paranormal investigators I've always said was Jack Halick and Living Dead Paranormal. I really like their work. And so it was awesome to have you on here and talk about some of your guys' experiences. So thank you very much for coming on to the show with us. It's going to be an interesting topic.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're excited. So,
there's been a lot of cases you guys have done. It seems like you guys do a lot of client cases, is what I'm picking up from when I watch your guys' show. And is there a reason why you like to do client cases more? It seems like.
Yeah, originally I think we did a lot of your mainstream haunted locations, and just as we learned, we really weren't getting any satisfaction out of it, because our main thing was going out and trying to figure out why our family was under attack and why we went through the haunting we did. And we found that helping families and working those cases just helped us with finding answers for what we went through, and it just became a passion for us and something that we really enjoyed. So I think sometimes you can get burnt out if you're doing case after case after case, and then you got into the time where you had to spend thousands of dollars to even go investigate. And it was like, why are we wasting all this money when we could actually be out there helping people? And so that was kind of our transformation. I mean, we still do other places, like you were saying, Monroe House and Penhurst and stuff like that, which is always cool to get into and just have a good time and just get back to investigating. And where client cases, you're just so worried about helping the families. And
yeah, when you did Monroe House, that was like back in 2013. That was before it was like a big location. Mm-hmm. And that's I don't know how many. I know that Dead Paranormal was like one of the first groups there, so I think you're probably the second. or I don't know for sure, but yeah, like what you captured there was very intriguing, and actually very similar to what did capture too. Also, when it came to the baby monitor. Well, I haven't got into that yet, guys. I know that probably their followers have seen this, but there's some really cool, interesting footage that they captured with the baby monitor. And we have that to show you guys. I don't know if we should go now but geez, Dwayne is having some issues. But basically, during that investigation, out of curiosity, what do you think of that place? Because I'm actually going back there on the 3rd, going there with the PRU. So
It's actually a pretty interesting place. It's really, a lot of activity and stuff like that. You know, you can actually hear like footprints running around and upstairs, and it's pretty neat.
yeah, it has.
Definitely something dark there for sure.
Yeah, I really like I think that it likes to play games is what I get from there. And I don't think personally that was a kid, probably. It was probably, I think it was messing with you guys personally. That's just like, I'm just going from my own point of view. Like no one's an expert in the paranormal is what I say. No one really knows about the stuff, but that, in my opinion, I felt like it was messing with you. And after investigating in the paranormal, I mean, investigating that location, they do that. It feels like they play games, and it's intriguing. I actually did a documentary there. I was doing Man versus Paranormal, where I was stuck there for 3 days by myself, and some interesting things happened. And when I got into the crawl space too, that's when things got crazy. So that location's always piqued my interest. And actually, that's what introduced me to you guys when I was looking around about the Monroe house. And I was like, who's these guys? And I checked them out. I was like, I like their stuff. I like their editing style. I like that it's more ambient. It's more grounded, not Hollywood-like. I don't like the Hollywood style stuff out there. I like more grounded documentarian work. And that's why I like your guys' work a lot. And it's rare to find that in the paranormal, in my opinion, because it's very theatrical a lot of paranormal stuff out there. And so I really like your guys' point of view on this, on your guys' investigation. I like how you guys are really into your client cases and really helping people. You guys, I see, help a lot of clients, and that's really cool. For me, I'm a very different investigator. I'm an evidence guy. Like I'm very big on capturing evidence and breaking things down and showing the skeptics of why it could or could not be paranormal. And I am very scientific minded toward that stuff. But when it comes to you guys, there's people like you that I believe is perfect, that needs to be out there, that are there to help out people. And I really think that was really cool of you guys, that you guys are helping these families, because there's a thing about the paranormal is that there's so many people that don't believe in it, and I think that's a big issue, because there's people that truly need help out there, and it's not taken seriously enough. And this stuff is definitely real. We know, all of us have investigated the paranormal in this chat right now. I mean, in this live stream right now, we know this stuff is real, but the science community isn't taking it seriously enough, and I think that's very sad. And there's families that are literally suffering. Some of them are suffering from this stuff, or just don't understand what's happening, and they're scared. It's like they're scared of the unknown, and so they just need people out there to help guide them, like you guys. You guys do a great job. Just went on a rant there. Sorry. But
we got 2 hours.
I know, right? So what is some of your guys's like most extreme cases in your guys's opinion, that you guys have dealt with?
I would say we've done a handful that, where clients have committed suicide, leading up to us going there. We had one client pass away shortly after the investigation. I think when you see that side of things, you realize how real this is. And, the paranormal is not always just bumps in the night and things flying across the room. It affects people mentally and physically, and, hearing voices in their head telling them to kill themselves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I would say we've done a case here in northern Ohio up towards Akron that was absolutely crazy. And we didn't even document a whole lot of evidence there. And that's kind of not the big thing is, naturally you want to document evidence and back up the claims but you're only in there for one night. So you get what you get. And our whole thing is sharing their stories and, telling a compelling story. But what made that case unique was, Rocky started experiencing things at his house shortly after the case. This was a case that was referred to us by a Greek Orthodox church, one of their members. So we actually caught more evidence at Rocky's house than we did at this lady's house. But it was just crazy because she was being, raped and all this stuff from these spirits, and, her head beating against the wall. And it's pretty crazy. You get into some cases and you sit back and you think, you just wonder if it's real or not, or if it's a fabricated story, and then you go in.
That's like,
and then you're like, well, yeah, it's all real.
yeah, you have to differentiate that, and that's the hard part. Sometimes it's like, is this person going through some mental issues or having drug issues, or is it something actually paranormal? And I haven't done not even close to as many client cases as you guys. Like I said, I'm more of the evidence guy, so I go for like the most well-known, like really haunted locations, just so I'm more confident that that I do get evidence, hopefully. But the few client locations I've done, there's only a few that I actually like. I think one or two that I think that were probably legitimate, but the others had drug addiction issues, and they have mentioned it because of some of the questions I ask when I am trying to get into the information about what's going on, and so I feel like there's a paranoia thing that happens with certain type of drugs, and so that's going a little bit into other territory where it could just be
demons inside.
This isn't Zach Bagans. This isn't Zach Bagans. Everything's demons.
I'm telling you, there's some goddamn demons in here. Good shit.
But
He's legal now. Don't judge me. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But anyway, yeah, the location. So, what is it like for you? What is your guys' process for when it comes to a client case? Differentiate the two.
Yeah, we normally will have several clients reach out to us on a daily basis. We've gotten a lot better at weeding out the ones that we don't feel need our attention. Because back in the day, if you said your shed or something like that was haunted, we'd come investigate it. We were looking for anything and we've gotten better over time as far as finding certain cases. And we tend to go for the ones that are a little bit more darker, where the families are in more danger. So that's kind of what we do. And then, of course, you have to worry about travel time and all that stuff when you're scheduling. And then occasionally we get called out for businesses and haunted locations and stuff like that. So
I got a few questions. First question is, how do you clear residents after there's some type of something going on in the house?
We
as
try
far
to
as supernatural or paranormal phenomena.
Yeah, we always try to, depending on the homeowner's beliefs and kind of what they want us to do. There's been some that didn't want to do it, and they would call us back 2 days later and say, "Okay, come do it."
Yeah, that's another big thing. A big factor is the beliefs, because sometimes you're dealing with a Christian family, sometimes in a client case, they always think it's demons because that's in their belief system. And sometimes, in my opinion, I don't believe that. But when it comes to the situation, you could still to make them feel better, do maybe something like that to help them. And if it helps, like, I also believe that the mind has a lot to do with the paranormal. And so if that gives them a form of comfort, I think that's a good option to do, because sometimes it does help, because I believe in that mind over matter thing sometimes with certain cases. And especially like a poltergeist location, like involving a person that's specifically causing the activity. It's sometimes, if you are if you're in a case like that, I think it does help sometimes. Like, I had a client case, actually, it's an episode of mine for the PRU case files. I gave her my own opinions on things, and it actually helped out for a while, and then it came back. I haven't heard from her in a long time, actually. She actually stopped messaging, or I don't know what happened to her. She hasn't been posting anything on Facebook or anything. I don't know what happened, but it's been having issues getting a hold of her. But basically, she did later start to have experiences again, and it was a sensitive case because they were very Christian, and we did do a blessing, and there's also, I believe, but it was associated around Tony, which was the mother of the location, because all the activities seemed to be associated around her, and also her type of mindset that she had kind of pointed it towards that too. There's a lot of stuff in depth, but basically for you guys, do you notice those things, like what could be a poltergeist type case, or like it's more associated around the person or an attachment? What is your guys' like take on all that?
I would say probably majority of the ones we do are circle around like attachments, and we've only done maybe 1 or 2 poltergeist case out of 350, so they're fairly rare. We just did one a month ago. But yeah, we've found that a lot of stuff is like attachments. Like people, like for instance, the one family we helped, they went on a tour at Bobby Mackey's and did like a 4-hour public investigation. And I guess the husband was, being real cocky and stuff towards the spirits, and they come home and all this stuff starts happening. So, yeah, and I agree, like with you with the cleansing and stuff, it's definitely a mindset where you have to help empower the family to take their home back and their life back. And, not everything you're experiencing, you can blame on the paranormal.
Yes, exactly.
That's the
Have
hard
you ever gone into a location or residential to where it was just too much, to where, we're not taking this? So have you ever had one of those?
Oh, that look.
Well, if you go back and you look at the Jackie Bell case, when we were standing in the hallway, we was actually doing the clapping, and then when the lady ended up being thrown up against the wall, and then she started talking, and I was like, "Where's the mirror? I need to get the hell out of this." So I mean, it's like, that's crazy.
That's probably the first and only residential case that we were trying to decide in the moment if we should run or stay there and help the lady.
I'd rather been down in the basement or the crawl space, taking my chance with the rattlesnakes.
Yeah, we get into definitely those cases that I don't know if you guys have been out to like the Bartonville Asylum out in Peoria, Illinois.
No, I haven't yet. I've only been out in the Midwest for about 3 years. I was from California. Yeah, there's a lot of locations I want to check out here still. I'm going to Hales Bar Dam pretty soon, and I can't wait for that. But there's so many locations around here. Like, I didn't even touch like the surface. Like, there's it's like a, what do you call it? Like, there's just so much here that I don't think I'm ever going to finish it all within my whole lifetime. Probably. There's just so many locations, but I can't wait to search through some more out here. But there's what I'm learning in Nevada. I've had a lot of great evidence, like great experiences, like in the mining town areas. The mining town areas are extremely active, like on another level. Like, I don't know what it is there. I don't know if it has something to do with the
completely agree with that statement. So,
yeah, I don't know if it has something to do with like the type of rocks or any the land, your surroundings, but it's so much more active, and I have no idea why. For 100% idea why it is, but it is. It's through my experiences. I've only been out here for, like I said, 3 years, and still to this day, I have not found a location that's more active than those places in Nevada, or those mining towns I've been in. And like Virginia City, for example, and it's extremely like off the charts. Like I'm talking about poltergeist activity, things thrown at you all. It's like normal over there, and people getting scratched and attacked. And I'm like, damn,
you need to take a shot at that.
Yeah, you guys should definitely try. I know you guys have been more focused on the Midwest area, but definitely one day you should try it out there. I recommend Virginia City. It's crazy out there.
I absolutely don't. Don't do it.
Don't do it, because he got attacked.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
It's just a pebble.
No, he's not talking about that.
Hey, it was more than that. You were there. You were there, Dwayne. You were there.
I watched the live video.
Yeah, both Rocky and myself got hit by a pebble at 2 different times, and also Jason from the Haunted Side. Which, by the way, the Haunted Side's in the chat. I just want to say hello to the Haunted Side. Hello to Crow of Judas. Hello to a lot of you guys are here with the normal followers and a lot of newer followers. If you guys don't mind, please press that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. And also for the ones that don't follow Living Dead Paranormal, which I feel like they all do on my channel probably, go subscribe to them too. It's called the Paranormal Nightmare, right?
Yep.
The TV series. Yes, go subscribe to them too if you haven't. They definitely do some great work.
Yeah, don't sub the fake channel.
And Matt,
yes.
Matt's no help when I'm getting attacked. He's like McFly. Hey, demon, get your damn hands off him. It doesn't help. So.
Wait, what?
Not at all. No,
basically my issue, like I said, I'm an investigator that's for evidence. I don't do client investigations too much. I specifically search for evidence. And so basically I'm trying to get the most extreme activity possible. And so I put myself into certain situations most probably wouldn't. And it actually attacks for some reason the other investigators around me instead of me for some reason. Whenever I do that, which I don't, maybe it's because I don't have fear of it. Maybe that's why. And the others that have some form of fear, they do go after. I don't know. I don't know the exact answer yet, but I find that intriguing and interesting. Like even at the Mackey Mansion, there's only been 2 people that have been scratched at the Mackey Mansion. Only 2, and I was there for both of them.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Thank God it wasn't me. Man.
It was Jason, and the last time was Dante. So I thought that was weird and interesting. I don't understand it, but I'm
glad he enjoys it. I'm glad he enjoys it.
I enjoy it. Evidence. And hey, it's investigators. You signed up for this, so I'm like, you know what? As long as if you're not like being horribly.
The money's good. The money was good. I can't say it wasn't. So.
Wait, what? What money?
What?
But yeah, basically, that's the type of investigator I am. I go for the extreme stuff, and sometimes it happens, and it's pretty exciting. Just watch the Harrisville haunting documentary when it comes out. About something interesting happened there. This time, it was form of, I don't say attack, but it was like something that happened that was interesting to me. But here. The Haunted Side. Hello, guys. They're a really cool channel too. Go subscribe to them.
Oh yeah. Subscribe. Haunted Side. Subscribe immediately right now. Go to YouTube. Go to the Haunted Side and subscribe.
Man, so we have some evidence. Is there anything that you want to go over in the videos you sent, or we also talked about the Monroe House? I thought was interesting. We have some stuff if you want to show anything, whatever you want to show this audience about or talk about a certain piece of evidence. Just let me know, and I'll go to it and we'll talk about it.
And I think the Monroe House. I don't know if you got the baby monitor and the that was one of our first times, maybe second times using the baby monitor. We used it at Penhurst.
Yes.
Funny story is we spent 2 years trying to get into Penhurst, and finally got in, and we spent probably 6-7 months of research and buying all this new equipment, and Rocky got robbed like a month before we were supposed to film there, and we lost everything.
Damn.
We had to go out and buy all new equipment again, buying cheap cameras on eBay and all that stuff. So,
damn, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, Penhurst is definitely cool. But anyhow, the Monroe house, the baby monitor, that was pretty cool because, we're there with it all night. We really didn't get any voices or anything over it until we started communicating down in the basement.
Yeah.
And this was probably 2:00 in the morning. So it was pretty crazy to get direct responses because, you have the receiver in your hand. So it's not like the people on the other end can hear you.
Yeah.
Pitch black.
Yeah.
Because it's on the night vision.
So I'm going to share that. Actually, share my screen right now. 1 second. Share audio.
Living Dead Paranormal caught on film. Living Dead Paranormal caught on film.
Okay, so this is like I said, guys, 2013. So this is before like a lot of investigators are going into the Monroe house. It was just pretty much Dead Paranormal. I think you guys. I don't know how many other teams, but so yeah, this is interesting, guys. So let's check this out. I have it at that moment. Whoops, this is muted. And this is where I got my thumbnail from. But here we go. Very
That's
intriguing.
hella scary. Yeah.
What the hell? This thing has been virtually quiet most of the night.
Talk to us. Oh. Talk to us. Oh. Talk to us. Oh. No.
What the f is that?
Oh my God. No way. What's your name? We can hear you. Can you speak to us through this? Say yes.
Be thrown off by anything that happens. Don't get thrown off because you'll be doing just fine, and all of a sudden you might get.
That's Rocky's favorite interview.
Don't just say. I know.
Good morning, sinners.
However you do it, you're going to get some beeps tonight. A lot of beeps. I don't know where they'll come from, if you'll see things or hear things, but there's going to be a lot of things. Try to stay stable and don't run out.
I'm afraid to hold the thing.
Oh my God, where's your cross?
Keep talking, keep talking.
How old are you? Are you 10? No. No? Are you 8?
What was that? Something just touched my hand. I swear to God. I swear to God. Are you down here touching us right now?
So, whoops, it
That's
buffered.
back when we were a little bit more aggressive.
Do something big right now.
Wait, is there something else that happens?
Why are you coming in?
I can't tell.
is there another moment after this?
I don't think so.
Okay, so yeah, that was really cool, guys. Like,
yeah.
So here's my skeptical side. I have heard that baby monitors can possibly connect to other people's baby monitors nearby, but the only thing that made this more interesting is that it responded to you when you said the whole talk thing. That's what made it seem like, okay, seems paranormal. So that was the part that grabbed my interest mostly of that, because there is that factor that maybe there's another baby monitor that could get some interference through that. So, but the talk part, that's what made it very intriguing. I was like, okay, this seems probably paranormal. And
we learned when we started using it that there's some locations you go to and you automatically know when you turn it on, you start picking up other monitors and stuff like that. So we just throw it back in the box and don't use it. But mainly what we use it for basically is like if we're upstairs, we'll put it in the basement, or if we're in the basement, we'll put it upstairs. That way, if we hear something, we can flip it on and then hear, something's going through the house or anything like that. So
every single time it gets to that moment, I get the goosebumps.
I love that place. Yes,
I love the Monroe House. I think out of all the locations I've ever investigated, that's the place I investigated the most. I think I've been there 7 times now. That's a intriguing place, very intriguing. Especially, it doesn't like you in the crawl space for whatever reason.
Monroe House, stay out of the crawl space at the Monroe House.
But I found it when I went to the crawl space. I found human remains that looked like human remains. Literally a bone about the size of about this big.
Your bird arm.
This is about the femur. About the size of a femur is what it looks like. So it looks like there's possibility human remains there or a very big animal, one of the two. Mm-hmm. And then the fact about the locket of hair, and I've found it's in the Man vs. Paranormal trailer. I found literal stick figures that were look ritualistic almost like straight from the Blair Witch Project is what this stuff.
Well, what do you mean? Do you mean they had the little ropes attached to them, and then they had little hair, kind of like your little stick doll? Or
I can show you. 1 second. Let's get that out real quick. Here you guys go. Some unseen footage for the first time ever. This is supposed to be in the movie, but
unseen footage movie, Man vs. Paranormal.
So here, I'll show that real quick. Nope. Man. I have so many folders, guys. Look at all this camera stuff, guys.
Crazy, isn't it?
I know.
I'm surprised you know where it's at with all those folders.
I think it's this one.
No doubt.
Crap. 2.4. No. Okay, it was definitely the AX-53 that has this footage. I just can't remember which one.
Definitely the AX-53. Definitely the AX-53.
So this is intriguing. I don't know if you guys have seen this, for you guys at least.
We have.
No, I know you guys have. I'm talking about Living Dead Paranormal.
I watched the one with what was that door slamming? That was pretty crazy. And then you busted out.
Oh yeah,
First time in a paranormal investigation, they bust out a leaf blower.
Yeah, I thought that was a smart idea to show the wind factor.
Yes, it was.
And also, I put a leaf there to also show the if you could see wind actually blowing the leaf. And sure enough, during that moment, the leaf wasn't really moving at all when it happened. And I thought that was very intriguing. So, like I said, I'm the debunker type, and I break things down is my goal. Trying to show skeptics a different point of view. Here, no. Night vision face cam. Where the hell? Oh, crawl space. There it is.
I got a comment from the haunted side.
Oh yeah.
The haunted side with Patrick McCreary. Haunted side.
What did he
Patrick
say?
was wanting to know when he can collaborate with Living Dead Paranormal.
They're a pretty big channel. They have about almost 100,000 subscribers.
We'll look us up and we'll hook something up. We're
if you want to go to Nevada or their area, like in Virginia City, they're the perfect people to go to. Actually, they flew me out to go do a collaboration with them, so that was really cool of them. And that I think is a good opportunity if you want to check out Virginia City. They have a lot of cool locations out there. There's more I want to investigate out there. Okay, so let me go back to here. I found the right folder. So, okay, so this is the crawl space. This is when I'm checking out the bones, but this is where it's interesting. This one right here.
So another thing that was interesting, so we discovered it's worth going down there. Well, I'm in there talking. Now I want this in color.
This is what it was in there.
Color real quick.
Yeah, we would have ran.
Yeah, I was stuck in there for 3 days by myself. It was weird. Same with Randolph County Infirmary. That was another one, but I lost all that footage because my hard drive crashed, and I was an amateur and didn't back up my footage. So yeah. So basically, yes. Here's basically me crawling out with it. So very interesting.
I'm just curious. Do you still got that thing?
I gave it to Eddie for the museum.
Eddie. Yeah, Eddie still has it.
Yeah, Eddie has it. So he's going to display it in the museum. So he's turning the Monroe House into a small museum, by the way. So.
Oh, okay.
Here, can you grab this?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's actually probably not a good idea here.
I'm like telling Dwayne, hey, do you want to grab this? And there could be some ritualistic involved with this. And I was like, oh, yeah. Didn't think of that.
Can you grab the demon stick real quick? Thanks. Appreciate it.
I'll take it. Yeah, I take it. Yeah, I took it.
Daddy already touched it. Thank you.
Eddie already touched, and Eddie's so afraid of this stuff. That probably wasn't smart.
As good as you possibly can.
Matt was saying, here, play with my stick doll.
Oh, yeah. I have some more interesting artifacts.
We're not together.
Yes.
So basically,
let's just see. Destroying ritual burial sites. Yeah.
We got to see.
So yeah. So basically, that's what it was. Very interesting. Actually, this is one that was found somewhere within this area. But yeah, it's pretty much in the crawl space in a certain area. Just sitting over here.
I hope it's after. Okay.
Pretty cool. Very interesting.
One day that will be in Man versus Paranormal when the documentary gets done.
There's been some legal issues because back in the day I didn't get signatures, which was bad idea. Amateur days, 2017. But
first. That's our motto. Sign here and we'll investigate.
Exactly. So yeah, that's what was found at the Monroe House, guy. Very intrigued. This place is literally, it has its good name, like on the Facebook page. It's the mysterious Monroe House. It's so true. It's mysterious as hell, and we're still trying to figure things out with that location. I can't wait to go back. Now I'm getting all excited to go back. Okay. Anyway, so yes, that what you captured there, I haven't. We also tried the baby monitors when I was there. I still haven't captured anything like that. And I think Dead Paranormal was the only one that has also captured something like that. But it was really cool that you guys got that. So what's another piece of footage you would like to share out of curiosity? One of your favorites?
I'm trying to think what all we sent to you. Did I send that Jackie Bell case?
We got...
I don't know that I sent the Jackie Bell.
The episode you guys just posted with Vicky in it.
Okay.
Then we got Chasing Evil, Jamie Baisley case.
Yeah, that's Chasing Evil.
We got Ashley Mullins case from Chasing Evil.
Oh yeah, let's go into depth a little bit about that. Can you guys talk about that a little bit? You guys are doing missing person case. Hiccup, sorry. You guys have missing person cases that you guys deal with. Can you go a little bit in depth of that? And I'm curious, like, do you guys give your findings to police department? Is what Dwayne told me about, actually. And I found that very interesting. Do actually the police actually accept something like that?
Yeah, some law enforcement, they do. With like on the Jamie Beasley case, there's a shorter episode for Christopher Young that we did a couple weeks after her case. And actually, law enforcement, we ran a remote spirit box session here at our home base and documented where we thought his body was. We contacted law enforcement, and just gave him a quick synopsis or let him know exactly what all we found. And his immediate response was, "How quick can you guys get out here?" And then I think it was within 2.5 hours of being on the ground and running more spirit box sessions, they had located his body. So, and a lot of it's just learning. It's been a big learning process.
That's why I say all the time, guys. The paranormal is a big learning experience. Literally every year, I feel like I'm a different person as an investigator. Like you just keep changing. You have different beliefs all the time. For me, at least, I have different beliefs like all the time because I'm having new experiences or have new theories I come up with in my own head. It just keeps changing, and it feels like that's what I love about the paranormal. It keeps your brain stimuli going. It keeps you entertained always. And you always have questions, and you can't answer all the questions. So that's why it's still always fun and still intriguing, especially if you're obsessed with it. like I think all of us here are.
I have a question. What type of spirit box radios that you guys use? You use more than one, or I've seen you guys use the SB7, and then I know you stated you've had one that was designed from the UK. It was hacked by my guy.
Was actually developed over in the UK, and all it is a radio that was actually hacked. But we get a lot of people asking, where can you get the, spirit box, and the bad thing is they don't make it anymore. The radio, that
model,
right? I know.
What spirit box was it?
It was
what was the name of it?
It was a little handheld Omega radio. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, was it a hack shacker or what was it?
Yeah.
Hack shack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a hack shack. I mean, the first one that we actually had was Radio Shack hack, and we didn't, really put too much faith into it at the time. And then we was down there in Kentucky. We was actually filming, and the curator was with us, and they kept saying his name, and I kept telling him, good luck, Peter, you
son of a bitch. You can say it.
Yeah, that's what, you can say that on my channel.
It's a 5-letter word. We'll let that slide.
And then I called him out again, and he was like, yeah, maybe it's not too. And Josh came back home, whatever the video, and then he called him to thank him, for staying with us. And so, anyways, Peter ended up getting fired. So, yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Changed our minds with the spirit boxes. Now the SB7, we don't get a whole lot. We don't use that a whole lot over the other spirit boxes we have. Just in the field.
Which is the main spirit box that you use right now?
It's the UK.
Yeah, the UK spirit box. And we just recently started working with Leo Doyle out of Indianapolis. He's an engineer, and he's kind of switched into building paranormal equipment. So they're working on developing some spirit boxes and stuff for us that have less of the radio static. Because with Chasing Evil, you're trying to run because we always run spirit box sessions. Like when we get in town, we'll run one like north, south, east, west, and see where the information's leading us to, and then we kind of narrow it down from there. And we're just trying to get better at analyzing stuff in the field, which I'm a visual learner. I mean, you know how it is, editing and stuff like that. It's not always easy to pick up on stuff when you're standing there in a location as it is sitting on a computer listening to it.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm at a location, I know what's happening. Like one beautiful thing about documentary filmmaking, you're literally piecing things together while you're there because there's nothing storyboarded really. It's basically you have to document everything and then you storyboard afterwards and piece things together. It's something that's very different than normal filmmaking, like movies and short films and stuff like that. It's not pre-planned. The only thing that's pre-planned is probably your B-roll, and that's about it. And so you're literally piecing together a story after you're done, and it's fun. it's interesting. So because then you got all your information or some of it. Sometimes you have to do some more research when you're home after the post-production. But yeah, it's really cool. Hello, Lego Papa TV. You guys are awesome. And so go subscribe to their channel too.
Lego Papa TV. Lego Papa. That's
We're doing a little
Lego Papa TV. Go subscribe.
Also, Twin Paranormal. It's hello, guys. I'm just trying to interact with all the people.
Subscribe.
A lot of people.
Twin Paranormal. Subscribe. Go there now. YouTube.
Yeah, Twin Paranormal. They're almost 2,000 subscribers. So if you guys go over there and subscribe to them real quick, that'd be awesome. Not much. We're just, talking about, normal paranormal stuff. Like that's like all we do. We're obsessed.
With our guest. With our guest.
Yep. I think they would also say they're obsessed too. If we do this for a living, I think we're obsessed. But
so your recent video you guys just posted, it did describe some things that happened to you guys when you guys were kids and what kind of started you guys into your paranormal adventures there. I noticed was really cool to actually hear some background of what happened to you guys as a kid with the Ouija board thing.
Yeah.
And we're working on right now, trying to go back. We're in talks with the homeowners that live there now in the house we grew up in. There's a film crew out of Hollywood. They want to come out and do a documentary on our background, on our childhood, and kind of how we got started, and hopefully go in and investigate the house and spend the night there. And it'd be kind of weird, we haven't been there in 20-some years. So
now is the owner of that house still having activity at that location?
They wouldn't say. They wouldn't give us a whole lot of information. They want to meet up with us a couple times and get to know us before signing off on anything. So hopefully, it's been a long process. So hopefully we can work it all out and get in there. I think it would be good, for people just to see, why we do what we do and where we come from and our passion for it. So, and plus, we got to get Sean back in there. He was the main focus of a lot of the stuff that went on there. So,
I actually found it interesting because I did also watch that beginning part of that episode, and I thought it was interesting that you mentioned what you guys went through as a child and how it affected you guys, and now you do this for a living today, and now it seems like that's what really drives you guys to help others because of what you guys went through as a child. And I find that really interesting background story, and it shows. It shows that's why you guys have passion. And you could tell in your episodes. So yeah, I thought that was really cool of you guys. So
just went back and scared me back then, and now I'm 42 and it's still scared me.
Out of curiosity, are you mic'd right now? What are you mic'd?
Yeah, for some reason we're just getting a directional of Josh in the middle, and when Sean and Rocky talk, it sounds like they're in water.
No, it's just the mic on the laptop.
Oh my gosh, he caught on, guys. He caught on. Patrick, he found out one of my main sayings. Interesting, and I didn't even tell him, but yeah. This group always makes fun of me for it. I always say the word interesting a lot. Patrick caught on to that. Let's get a t-shirt made. Interesting. But yes. I was just curious because when it comes to Sean and Rocky, it's like their voices are a little bit distorted in a way. I don't know why.
It's paranormal stuff.
No, my God.
On a laptop.
Oh, you're
Demon
on a laptop.
mics. Demon mics.
So, yep, that's always the reason, guys, is demons. Well, through those cases that you've done, What is there some interesting evidence you would like to show from one of them? Another one, out of curiosity.
As far as the haunting cases,
Anyone you want. Like this is your show and tell, basically.
yeah, the Jackie Bell would be cool, but I don't think I sent you that link. That's on the 404 YouTube channel.
It's a simple Google search away.
It's the haunting of Jackie Bell.
Okay.
The Haunting of Jackie Bell.
That one was kind of interesting.
Haunting of
The
Jackie
one and only
Bell.
case we ever thought about leaving, but we
Ooh.
stuck it out.
That makes it more interesting. Episode 1 of your first ever episode. Oh, Paranormal Nightmare. Okay.
Yeah, Paranormal Nightmare. Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah, on their new channel.
Jackie Bell.
and I think towards the end is the cleansings where all hell broke loose.
Oh, I found it. Okay. I want to let me take this off so it doesn't block someone. Okay, guys, check this out. Wrong one.
Jackie Bell.
Which one is it? Where am I? No. Where did it go? This is
There
it.
it is.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's
Okay.
it. All right.
Do you want me to go farther back, or here's good?
Nope, this is perfect.
Okay.
You okay?
The sign of the cross, the blood of Jesus Christ.
You okay?
Felt like I got shoved. Oh, man.
Here, hold this cross. It's here now.
Oh man, did you see her shaking, guys? She was
Mhm.
shaking uncontrollably. She was scared.
I believe this negative energy was either pushing Connie out of the way to leave the house, or that this could be a darker message, that this evil presence wasn't leaving without a fight.
Any spirits trying to affect them, you must leave. Leave this family alone. Here, give her the cross. Here, hold this. Lord, we just ask that you bless her and watch over her. Turn out any evil spirits. Drive out any spirits. Bring Jackie back to us. Come back to us, Jackie. Jackie, can you hear us?
Yes, angry.
Jesus Christ is going to draw them out.
Jason's ready to run. Yeah.
Leave Jackie alone now. We're driving you out of this house. All right.
Knowing that this spirit's main goal was to stop the blessing, we decided to move forward and continue with the cleansing.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy
Yeah,
Spirit.
that's pretty much it right there.
This room.
Interesting.
And we talked with her afterwards, and she said, her whole thought process in between that, she kept having visions of taking that crucifix and stabbing me in the face, which I'm glad she didn't. But it was
That would
definitely
have been good.
no.
Yeah, that's actually a very common thing that's reported during possession cases or even oppression. When it comes to.
Did you look up what she was saying by any chance?
Yeah, because does she know any other languages other than English?
No, she doesn't. We did
You
send the
should
footage off to
look up.
a Catholic priest.
Yeah.
And he said that he wouldn't recommend trying to translate it because he didn't believe that she was possessed. He said it was a conversation between her spirit and the Holy Spirit, and you don't really want to
So you're
translate
saying
that.
He was speaking in tongues. Is that what he was recommending?
Yeah. Which, when you do cases in the South, you get a lot of that. We're not so familiar with it up here in the North, but when you get down like the mountains and stuff in the Bible Belt, and you run into a lot of that. So we may have just seen it as demonic possession, but in all reality, she was just speaking in tongue, but it still scared the shit out of us. And they're still doing good today. We stay in contact with almost every family we've ever worked with. And, she was battling heroin addiction, and she left South Bend, Indiana, and moved down to Kentucky with her aunt. So she's drug free and, has her kids back and paranormal free. And so just good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I always find it interesting. Also, I don't know. I actually want to ask you about this. This is a big theory I have. I know that Rocky, huh?
I was going to say I thought that was one of their most extreme cases I've seen that you guys have had in a personal case like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What also I wanted to ask you guys, because how many possession cases do you believe was more of a possession case? How many do you think you've been on?
I don't know. What would you say? I would say probably at least 20, 25.
And during those cases, how many of them had a religious belief or religious background?
Majority of them did. But they lost their belief along the way. We have found when we work with individuals or families that are atheists, the whole process is a whole lot easier. And that's not to knock any, religion or anything like that. It's just for some reason, because they're not so tied to any one faith, they seem to accept the process. And so.
Because they're witnessing something they never.
I got a question for you. So, what do the atheists consider it? Like, I know if you go to some type of religion, they say it's rather demonic. Do the atheists compare that to something demonic, or do they compare it to something else?
I would say sometimes they do compare it to something demonic. They definitely take it a lot more serious, I think. We have found. Like the episode we did for a haunting, that case in Brookville, they were atheist, and this family was going through all hell. I mean, it was just crazy. And we didn't do back then. We didn't do cleansings. We'd always brought in a third party to do cleansings, and then we kind of didn't care for the whole process. So we started learning and watching people on YouTube that do cleansings and watching other teams that do it, and reaching out to like Bishop Long and stuff like that, and kind of learned over the years what works best for us.
Bishop James Long. Bishop James Long.
Yep.
Yeah, he has.
Shout out to Bishop James Long. He's a good dude. So, yeah.
I already had an online course you can go.
Yeah, he did. Yep. Rocky
like
and I. Actually, you sent me the course, Rocky. And
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. He's lying. All lies.
But yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
So let's show a clip from their recent episode that was just posted on Paranormal Nightmares.
Okay.
One of our most controversial episodes to date.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What? Let me actually. 1 second.
I shared that link too.
Oh, there we go.
Paranormal Nightmares.
The reason why I was asking is because me and Matt were having a discussion on a few shows ago that, like, you know, we go as far as like Christianity. They always have like some source that these things that happen to them are quote unquote demonic. So Matt was that like, look, they don't call it something demonic, and they just believe that it's some type of psychologically or something personally happened to them as a personal experience. So that's why my question is, do the atheists that you happen to work with, do they call it some type of demonic activity, or do they actually call it like as a form of a personal experience? So
yeah, they go with the personal experience, and a lot of them they tend to focus more on like Native American, like something more spiritual, I guess, than just
more spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean's got to get ready to roll. He's got to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So
Okay.
Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, very
Don't
very
have
much.
fault. You gotta love it.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, I
Thank you.
appreciate you guys having us on and talking with us.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, man. Thank you very much for coming on and speaking with us. Sharing knowledge between paranormal investigators. This is what I love about this show. Just talking, investigators talking to each other. Just doing what we normally do, but just live and share knowledge and share experiences. Okay, so I have this have it up. What time frame is it, Dwayne, that you have written down?
Well, I mean, I gave you 4 different spots. So I mean, depending if you want to go with the first one or the spirit box. I thought the spirit box session that Rocky did and this that towards the end of the episode was pretty weird as hell.
And the hello was pretty crazy too.
Yeah. So
okay, where is that? If you want to go there.
Around 3740.
Okay.
Ish.
3740
ish. 40-ish. 3740-ish.
Whoops, the wrong one.
Rocky's gonna get some camera time.
I just had it up. 1 second. This is the more recent one. Is it just the
Yeah, we just uploaded this yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, Nightmare Ends.
Yep.
Okay. 37-ish, you said?
Yeah, 3740-ish.
Okay.
Miracle Whip. Crow asked, what do you prefer, mayonnaise, mayo, or Miracle Whip?
Mayo.
Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip.
Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay.
Yeah, that's the cleansing.
Oh, wrong time.
Yes. You scroll way back a little bit. Okay, now go forward more.
Right here.
Yeah, keep going forward. No, you showing. Okay, you can start it right here. There's
Right.
some. Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever you are, whatever you are, you're a coward. All you can do is, feel this. Feel this. Huge rush. Do you feel that? Mm-hmm. Huge rush of cold air right here.
I got some stuff back there. I want to see if you pick up on any names. I did catch a name back there, and I want to see if you did up too.
Okay.
Now, after my spirit box session, there's a part where Rocky and Sean experienced the same cold spot. You could literally run your hands along this thing like a human figure about the size of a child.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy. So if you go forward, I don't know, about 40 seconds where Sean's sitting in the chair.
Yeah, right here.
A little bit further. Right there. And they get this response. It's pretty crazy.
Okay.
Up here.
It's like right here.
Are you attached to Kevin? Were you in the house that we investigated? And you're in this house now?
Dude, I got freaking goosebumps.
It's getting cold. It's like getting cold. Feel it. Take your hand down.
Oh, right there.
Now, take your hand down. Just go straight down, now go back up.
Whoa, that was really cold right here.
That's what I'm saying.
Here,
It feels
move,
like it's
okay,
growing.
move your finger.
Are you a human spirit? Where are you from?
Are you in front of me right now? There's a breeze. What the hell?
Cheers, that's spring.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like my freaking leg pants are even chilly right here.
Are you going to kill Vicky?
Is that you right here with me?
I'm gonna light it up.
Light it up. Did I just feel you touch my face?
It's getting really cold.
Are you here to hurt us?
Just lit it up. Light it up for yes.
If you want to hurt us, light this thing all the way up.
What piece of equipment is that? Is that a piece of equipment right there?
Yeah, that's
K2.
the K2.
No, I know that's the K2. I'm talking about there was a black thing right here. I was just making sure it wasn't like something that could give off any EMF.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
Did you see it?
In the spirit box session. As I end my spirit box session, I have no way of knowing the incredible audio footage Rocky and Sean are about to document.
What's saying hello?
Oh no. Hello.
Wait,
Cell phone.
oh, that's an issue. Is it on airplane or is it on off?
I don't know.
Okay, because that could set off the K2. But okay. Ooh.
Hello.
Oh wow, that was pretty cool.
We're not gonna let you hurt us.
Let's go outside real quick and see if there's somebody outside saying hello. Go outside. There's somebody outside.
And we checked all around the place. There was no animals or people out there that we could see.
To see if there was a woman or a cat outside. Searching all around the house, we were unable to spot any people or animals.
There's a woman saying hello
You know what?
over and over.
I kept getting a woman back there saying when I was running the spirit box session.
I told him to get up and go out there.
So that's pretty much it for that one.
When he was in there.
Interesting.
Like
That was cool. The hello thing was really cool.
So go about 3746.
Okay. I'm at 3747, whatever.
We're here with Vicky. Vicky invited us in to
Did I write that wrong? I think I wrote it down wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, Rocky Sessions right before the cleansing.
Okay. Yeah, take it back.
Yeah,
Right there
right
it is.
The cleansing.
Body? Can you tell me your name?
We're making words here tonight.
How fast is it scanning? Out of curiosity, this device.
It's just on its,
Yeah,
it's on its own scan. It
Yeah.
just scans by itself.
Yeah, this one's not like the SB7 where you could adjust the scan rate.
Okay, I was just curious.
Now
It's a hack shack.
And their app for help.
Take it
These are
back just a
full
little bit.
sentences. Yeah, these are full
Yeah,
sentences.
take that back a little bit.
Tell me your
What?
name.
What?
Is there a female in this home? Is the female in the home trying to protect Vicky? Can you come in here and talk with me? I won't hurt you. Cold breeze blowing on the roof. Is that you? If that's you, you can come up here and light this light up. Are you trying to kill Vicky? You go in Vicky's body. Can you tell me your name?
So we're making words here tonight.
We're making worse here tonight.
And they're asking for help.
You want to go to heaven?
That's the same voice, guys. That was the exact same voice.
Did you come over here with Kevin when he moved in? You ready to move on?
Ooh.
That was fucking creepy. Excuse me. I had to break in. That's what I wanted you to hear.
We are. That's cool.
We are.
Oh yeah, another one that I liked from you guys was from when you guys did Randolph County Infirmary, and you got that huge screech sound or whatever that was. I want to look that up on RCI.
Yeah, that place is. I mean, you've been there. That place is crazy.
Yeah, it was creepy being there by myself for 3 days. To be honest, it was creepy.
Couldn't imagine. I wouldn't do
Matt
it.
was scared. Matt was scared.
No, I said
Really?
creepy. There's a difference.
He was creepy. He was creepy.
He was creepy. Matt
This
Ben
one?
was scared.
This is the one, right? I don't know how many times you guys went there.
I
Okay,
think just set the alarm off down.
where's that screech one? I know
That's
it's the one.
almost all the way at the very end, almost.
Yeah, I remember seeing this one too when I first was introduced to you guys. Um,
I want a hat like that.
Should be right in there.
It went right there. Someone's crawling on the freaking walls now. It went straight through here.
oh yeah, by the way, I've heard of other people mentioning that crawling on the walls thing. So that was
Yeah, you probably go forward about a minute, not a couple more minutes.
a couple more minutes.
Yeah, right in there.
I don't think the camera gets that far. Walk back that way. No, because it happened when I was getting ready coming up here.
It was 7 degrees inside there that night.
Oh yeah.
Let's walk back down this way, Josh, just straight down this way. We'll go up these steps, and that'll lead us to that one room where our beeper is going off.
I'm done. I'm going up these steps. I'm going back up these steps. That's enough for me. Where the hell are we? Where are you going?
That's John.
Turn on the light.
Oh my God, I swear I just seen her.
Huh?
Holy, I swear I just seen her.
I told you.
I think it was just her freaking head. Oh my God, I think I'm having a heart attack. Oh my God, she had like wrinkly face.
It looks like something off one of them horror movies, man.
So it was both of them that saw it at the same time. That's cool.
Who's back here? Who's back here?
Who's the woman that we keep seeing? Show yourself.
I want to get back in there first.
It's right down there.
Do they keep you in a cage upstairs? Or here in the basement? We can help you, but you have to give us a chance.
You know, I'm just wondering if that was, it was set
Nice.
That's cool.
That is hella cool. Oh yeah.
I would have been so happy during that moment. I'd be like, oh my God, that's so cool.
It's
I
exciting
would've
to get back out to those places and have those experiences.
Yeah, that's a cool one. I was hoping that was happening when I was there, but it didn't happen because I saw this video before I did it. Before I was in there, I watched this video. I was like, I hope I get something like that. I remember thinking that. But that was a cool one. Oh, did we lose Dwayne again? Oh my gosh.
Yes, Dwayne is gone.
What was there a moment in when you've been doing this that you were like very, very scared of something that happened? Not just I know you guys almost left the other case, but about one that it involves a paranormal event, not possession related.
Probably Penhurst was Penhurst.
Okay. Penhurst Penitentiary.
The state hospital.
Okay.
State hospital.
What happened that, or which time frame, or would you want me to go to show that?
Oh God, that's such an old video. I think we shot that in SD, if that tells you anything.
Yeah.
For those of you kids that don't know what SD is.
Yes.
At least it was fine.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I don't know. That place is just, I don't know if you guys have been there or not, but it's just one of those places that it's just crazy. Just the atmosphere and just walking around it, kind of like, with Waverly Hills, if you've ever walked down any of the corridors by yourself in the middle of the night, and you're just waiting for something to jump out of one of the rooms, you literally felt that the entire night. It was just crazy. And then the Bartonville Asylum, we decided to sleep there. So we set up cots. At that time, there were 4 of us. And we set all of our cots up, butted them up against each other because we weren't scared or anything. We just wanted to sleep close. We was in a hallway. And halfway through the night, you hear footsteps. And we set cameras up, luckily. And you hear footsteps coming towards us, and then something hit the metal trash can. And Rocky and Sean, their cots, lift off the ground and slam down. Ooh. And they both start freaking out. So that was definitely.
And you caught that on camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want this.
That place is absolutely crazy. If you guys ever get a chance to go out there, it's one of the most active places I think we've ever been to.
Wasn't there a scream that ran through us?
Yeah, we had a real loud scream. A 2x4 went flying across the room.
Yeah, that was scary as hell.
I think Rocky was running down the hallway. He looked. You remember those old episodes of like Scooby-Doo where their feet are moving but their body's not moving?
Yeah, I was actually swimming when my feet hit the ground.
We turned around because we were actually just setting up equipment. We were like, "What the fuck is he doing?" And he's back there doing this on the floor, trying to get back to us. And all hell's breaking loose.
I want to find this.
We had a comment from Crow of Judas wanting to know if you guys had anything follow you home after investigations. I think I do remember Josh mentioning something following Rocky home, but how about yourself and Sean?
Yeah, we haven't really had that happen up until when we started to do cleansings. It seemed like once we started doing cleansings, we had more attachments, and not necessarily something followed us home, but you would have 3 or 4 days where you would have horrible nightmares, mood swings. We had a case out in St. Joe's, Missouri that I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dan T. Hall. He does like paranormal documentaries. He wanted to go out there with us, and we spent 4 days out there filming, and he was going to film a documentary. And we ended up leaving on like the 3rd day because it got so bad. So we came home and I started having these real bad nightmares. I'd wake up throwing stuff across the room. I thought I was having a heart attack. Sean called me the next morning. He goes, "Is anything weird happening to you?" I said, "Oh yeah, you got to listen to this." So each one of us were having these experiences. And then Dan, the filmmaker, he called us and said, "Hey, are you guys having weird shit happening?" So they actually put a complete stop to the documentary, and still to this day, it's never been released.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah. Occasionally you have, but definitely since we started doing
Matt.
cleansings, we have more attachments.
Interesting.
Interesting. Very interesting.
They're making fun of me.
3,069.
3,069.
What?
What was that about?
Okay.
How many times you said it?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yep.
I found the video. I mean, actually, I don't know for sure. There's 2 videos. It looks like. 1 second here. I want to show you. There's more than 2. So this is 7 years ago. This one's 7 years ago. Oh wait, this is a trailer. Okay. So
The unseen footage is probably the one you want.
Okay.
There.
It shows it.
Trying to think when. Yeah, Penhurst was just literally. I mean, you could watch evidence the entire video.
It was active.
God, I haven't seen these videos in forever. Just like a time capsule.
I understand. I have some old videos I cringe from, dude. Hey, dude, I can already tell that this is better edited than my old videos.
Yeah, this is like one of our first ever documentaries. This, like I said, this is the one where we lost most of our stuff beforehand.
Yeah.
So
this is the one that has the stuff that flipped over or whatever.
No, that's the Asylum.
Oh, the Asylum.
That Martin film. Yeah, I think it's called the Asylum Project.
Asylum Project. It's not from Living Dead Paranormal, or is it someone else's?
No, it's Living Dead Paranormal.
Okay. Asylum
Project.
That's the one I was looking for. This one.
What's the time frame on that one?
This one is 8 years ago. Actually, both of these.
I think if you go to part 2.
Okay.
Yeah, part 2.
Everyone has stuff they don't use.
I'm getting you
Give
paid.
those things a new life. Download Mercari.
Those jackasses are running ads but not paying us for that channel.
Oh, yeah. That sucks, dude. Is it towards the end?
Yeah.
I was assuming so because you guys went to bed or something.
Yep, it's right there.
Just lay on our cots.
This video is SD too.
Run out and grab it. Okay, it's night time. Let's hope the ghosts leave us alone. Huh?
Nope. They're not going to leave you alone.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Sounds time to go back to sleep. Rocky's like, let's get the fuck out of here. I was up all night listening.
Around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning.
I kept grabbing my ankles and
Investigation here.
running up and down the hall.
The Bartonville Asylum.
Who did your voiceover?
Rocky did. He just didn't know it. And that was a guy that does voiceover work for Transformer trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Guy Harris from England, I believe. Yeah.
Interesting. So those, but I heard those noises that was happening, and so that's what you guys are talking about. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So
3,051.
What do you mean? I'm getting confused. What's up with these numbers? Yeah, he's like, I remember those SD days. Yeah, they're not so great.
Trying to get your camera off many tapes and onto your computer to edit.
Oh yeah, I didn't use tapes. I'm young. I'm only 25 years old. So, but I started at 16 years old, and I had a very crappy Bell and Howell when I started.
Mhm.
That
You still done?
No, I don't. Now I can afford these nice things right here, these nice cameras. But
very nice, very nice.
But yeah, that's a big upgrade from that crappy Bell and Howell. I hated that thing. It's like it's very like zoomed in a little bit too. It's not wide at all, and it was very grainy. And it said 1080p, but it felt like it was like lower than that. But so was there? And you guys have done so many investigations. There's like so much content from you guys. It's like a lot to go through. So if you guys want to check out more, go subscribe to the channel. Also
subscribe.
Also subscribe to this channel, please, if you don't mind.
Subscribe, Devil Hour Productions. Go now. Subscribe. YouTube. Go. I don't know what else to say.
So during your, like you were explaining during your cases with missing person cases, what are some of the things that the cops have mentioned or said to you when you actually,
three of you?
Yeah.
Just three of us. Yeah. It's been a mixed bag. I mean, we've had all of our equipment, cameras and everything confiscated, taken in, questioning. There's nothing. I remember the first time law enforcement took me in for questioning, it was two detectives took me into the little room like you see on TV. They flipped the switch and started recording, and they're like, okay, how did you end up out there and you find these bones? And I've got to explain to these seasoned law enforcement detectives that are already pissed off because it's the weekend that these spirits talk through me through this box, and we're able to locate people that way. And so they ended up keeping our equipment for like 3 months, and we finally got it back. Yeah, a lot of law enforcement's been really cool to work with.
So let's show a clip from that episode. Ashley Mullins.
Just go to the end of the video where they confiscate all of our equipment and take us in for questioning.
Oh man, yeah.
DNA test. They had swab for DNA and all that stuff. So
intriguing. 1 second.
Where were you on the night?
Go to 2906.
Okay, 2906.
Yeah, in the video. This is when he picks up something off the SB or off the spirit box. Excuse me.
Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. Oh yeah, forgot to get rid of this. Okay. Nope. There we go. This one. Okay. Didn't we already go through this?
No, you need to go to the Ashley Mullins case.
Pick up on any names. I did catch a name back there, and I want to see if you get up too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
You're on. You're on the wrong. You're on the wrong video.
Oh, I thought this is the newest one.
No.
We're talking about that one though, weren't we?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
No.
Okay.
The case he was talking about was the Chasing Evil case. Ashley Mullins.
Keep scrolling down. It's got a picture of her.
Ashley.
It's further down. It's probably close to the beginning. Yeah, it's right there.
There you go.
Okay.
2906.
Okay.
2906.
Come on. Oh, I see a bone. That's definitely human.
Is that a Chrysler? That's a Chrysler, isn't it?
is we can send those pictures to one of the officers and just see, they'll be able to look at that bone and see if that's an animal bone or if that could be a human bone. We got the picture of the bone. Let's send that out and see what kind of response we get. Let's go out and let's regroup and fix my mic. When Rocky found the bone, it really got us excited because we just got spirit box information saying that there were bones in this area. Okay, so we found the purse.
Oh, I wonder how that discussion went with the cops.
Okay. So stop. Go back to 2904. That's where they get a response on the spirit box where it says bones here.
We're already around there. That wasn't it. It's farther back probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2004.
Oh, 2004. Okay.
Yeah, 2004. 20 minutes and 4 seconds.
Ashley, are we close? Close. Once we started running the spirit box session up in Eaton along the river, it was pretty clear to us immediately that we were in a better area. And this was the strongest connection we've had with the spirits during this entire case. Ashley, can you still hear us?
Josh.
Okay, now go towards the end and then show.
Where you at? Yeah, this spirit box session right here is pretty crazy.
Oh, more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
We just finished up doing our spirit box session. So we figured, we'd take some time and search the area. And that's when I noticed there was a black purse sitting there.
This is before we found the bone. To search the purse just to see if we could find any identification or anything that would link the purse to Ashley.
So
we wear gloves now.
There wasn't no identification in the purse that would.
What do you say?
I said we wear gloves now.
Oh yeah.
Lead us back to Ashley.
Ashley, is this your purse?
Fingerprints all over it.
Is your body near your purse? Ashley, is your body near your purse? Hey. Off to your left, behind you.
Rocky, up to your left. Is that where we're going?
Yeah, then towards the end is where law enforcement gets involved. And leading up to this, what had happened is we called local law enforcement, and then the next thing he came out and looked at the bones, and the next thing you know, there was 2 detectives that showed up in SUVs. We had 3 state highway patrol, 3 local law enforcement agencies, state highway patrol, sheriff, 2 ambulances, all came rolling in, and we're like, holy shit. So that's kind of towards the end.
Dan, this is a way better clickbait title. Why did I do this? Human remains or something like that. just thought of that. YouTuber life. Okay.
I think the best thing is just go ahead and call the Eaton police or sheriff. Have them come down, collect it.
That's the father of Ashley.
Oh man, that must.
And behind is the mother.
Wow, that must have been tough for them.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they can run some DNA if it is.
It would hurt.
After searching the area along the river, we came across several large bones. We really had no idea if these bones were animal or if they were human. So we thought it'd be best to have a professional take a look at them, and hopefully they'd be able to tell us one way or the other.
I'll tell you what, that's definitely looking human. Also, one thing, how long ago did this happen? Or when she went missing?
She went missing in September of 2013.
Okay.
Hi, this is Josh. We're actually in Eaton today doing a search for Ashley Morris, as she went missing back in 2013. And during our search, we had found some bones down by the river, and we're just not 100% sure if they're animal bones or human bones. So I was wondering what steps we need to take.
Where on
Okay, you know where the bridge is that goes out of Eaton, like if you're heading towards Warrington, where the paper mill is? Yeah. There's that gravel pull off right there to the right side of the bridge if you're coming out of Eaton. We're right down there.
Yeah. Give me about 5-10 minutes. I'll be down there.
Okay, thank you.
Who actually found them?
I did. Originally, it was me and Rocky, and this is Ashley's parents.
Okay.
You know, she's been missing since what, 2013.
This guy gets the information, and look what he's doing. He's out here doing a search. You see what I'm saying? I mean, how is it this guy's job to do what the police officer should have done to start with? Investigate a little farther than what he did, other than just close it out on the same day.
Yeah, it got a little bit crazy after that point.
Mm-hmm.
This is when shit got real.
Bad if it is her, you know. You want to find them and get the answers, but then I feel bad for the parents because then it's kind of confirms that she is dead. And
The coroner's about 30 minutes out. If we do determine that it is human remains, we're going to call a team in from IU.
My name's Josh Foreman. Nice to meet you.
The one bone that might be a rib bone, or it might be a jaw of an animal, and then the bigger bone. Most of the human bones have curves like that to them. It's got a little bit of a curve.
Well, originally, I'll back you up to the beginning.
Back up to the beginning, or keep going?
No, that's me talking in the video.
Oh, okay.
The story.
Oh.
And we came across the purse, and the first bone, which is just down the hill from the purse. We came back up this weekend to do just a more thorough search, and we were just walking around and came across the bone down by the creek.
That's a crime scene, and not that anything happened here as far as a death or anything, but it's still part of the crime scene. So we're gonna have you guys interviewed just in case.
Okay.
Your DNA comes up on the bones or on a piece of clothing or on a leaf that was touching it. What we'll do is we'll go down there. I'll get a brief statement from you guys. I'll get your contact information.
Okay.
In case we need to get a DNA swab from you to compare to say find
Okay.
DNA all over the person's yours.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
You two are the only ones down there looking for that.
Nope. Me and Rocky.
Okay.
And the wife went down there too.
Okay.
We
Did you guys
didn't
touch
touch
anything?
No.
Because yours would screw it up. Because your DNA is what I have to compare to.
Right.
They compare
No, I
your two
didn't
guys'
touch
DNA
that.
and they get hers basically.
I didn't touch it.
Okay. How many GoPros were down there? One?
Just one, yeah.
Okay. I got it in my pocket. We're going to have to keep that till Monday.
Okay.
Since now it is a crime scene. So to download the video off of it. And then
Okay.
we'll get back to you.
They ended up asking my brother.
Anyhow,
After all this, you know, when they took me back and interviewed me, they said, you know, whatever you do, we appreciate it if you don't reach out to any of the media because they'll be trying to contact you guys, and just don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And don't go back down there. We'll have an officer down there 24/7. So they said they were going to send the bones off to Ball State or IU University and have them looked at by their anthropologist to determine if they were human or not. So he called me back like the next morning at 5 o'clock in the morning and said, they're animal bones, don't go back down there. So we ended up going back down there because I'd contacted the anthropologist department, and they said they never received any bones from Delaware County Sheriff.
Okay.
We get back down there, and the area where the bones were found, and only the area where the bones were found, was completely bulldozed.
What?
They brought bulldozers in and completely wiped. I mean, there wasn't a bush standing.
Yeah,
it was completely gone.
Was this covered up or something?
Well, Delaware County, since this video, they've the FBI and Homeland Securities came in, and a lot of city officials are going to prison. A lot of people from law enforcement's stepped down or resigned or been removed. So definitely a lot of corruption there.
Okay, so what's interesting about this, I just got to say this. Monroe House, the bone that was found in there was not a chicken bone, and I called the cops myself. I have this on video of me contacting the police department, and they literally told me this. It's only chicken bones that they found. that's no chicken bone, what I found there. And they literally are covering it up there too, in Hartford City. And this is not a chicken bone at all. And the thing is, they're not trying to pursue it. Eddie doesn't want to really pursue it because there's it's going to affect the house and everything like that, the business there. And so it's like a big situation, but these are old bones. It seemed like from a long time ago. It could just be a very dead case for way back then. So, but that's still crazy to me personally. Like the cops are covering that up, and same situation with you, because those were not chicken bones that were in the bear in the crawl space. I got to see it firsthand. I have video of it, and that's not chicken bones.
Yeah, and we've been pretty fortunate that a lot of law enforcement's been very open to the idea, especially with the cold cases. You know, we were working on a case. There's 27 women in Southern Ohio that's went missing, and we went down there and we actually worked with a couple guys from the sheriff's department, and they were there with us listening to the spirit box session, and they said, you know, there's no way that anybody would know that, because that piece of information has never been released to the public.
Yeah.
And they were floored at some of the responses.
Yeah.
So, you know, I hope, you know, I think it'll be a game changer for the paranormal if, you know, the right equipment's developed and it moves along. You know, I think more people doing it, and it's definitely risky. We've been shot at. We get death threats all the time.
Yeah.
Ran out of town. So it's definitely risky. It's a little bit more exciting than running around, you know, a haunted building. And plus you have the whole side with the, you know, the family and the compelling story and what they're going through and all that stuff. And we always tell the family up front, you know, this is what we do. There's no guarantees with what we do. All we want is a shot, you know, and that's, so I think we've only ever had one family ever turn us down.
Yeah.
And I think that was more for religious purposes than anything.
Yeah. Wow.
So let's talk about this case in Indianapolis on Paranormal Nightmares, Death Row.
Yeah, that's in Akron, Ohio. That's a pretty cool case. You know, we were brought in there and we didn't know the whole backstory until we got in there and started doing the interviews. And I think Kim Kardashian's getting ready. She's doing a documentary. She was filming her documentary at the same time we were. So that's coming out here pretty soon. So we used the spirit box to try to document evidence to either prove or disprove that Kevin Keith, you know, he's been on death. He was on death row for several years, but he's been in prison since the 90s for shooting 6 people, killing 3 people. And the spirit box information we got was pretty crazy.
Yeah, let's go to that episode, Matt.
We'll do. Guys, 1 second. I need to go pee really bad, so I'll be right back. I've been holding it for a while.
Hey, I've been holding it for 2 hours. Hey.
I thought I can't. 1 second, guys. You guys keep talking.
So I guess I'll go look on some comments to see if anybody has any questions for Living Dead Paranormal.
I'm shooting out me right now. Go to #HauntedAF for your clothing. That is hauntedaf.io for the latest gear. As you see, I'm wearing the shirt right now. So that's me throwing my shout out for my gear. Doubles Hour Productions clothing. Okay. You could also get an 87 shirt like Living Dead Paranormal. A hat like that from #HauntedAF. So
yeah, do you guys have any? You guys have any merch?
We just launched our merchandise store today, so we're in the process of building it.
Okay. Is that on a website or?
Yeah, it's on Teesprings.
You go ahead and talk.
Did you? Yeah, I think they heard me.
But it's going to be Living Dead Paranormal LLC on Teesprings.
Well, where can they find your YouTube channel at?
YouTube, just type in Paranormal Nightmare TV Series. There's a couple fake YouTube channels, so just look for the one that looks more real. And
beware people, beware YouTubers. Look for the real channel. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And the 4104 channel we don't really use anymore, but there's a lot of cool old content on there, so you can check that out as well. I think there's probably over 200 videos on there. And then Amazon Prime. I'm chasing evil.
Okay, so what was the episode called again?
Just had them do some shout outs on their pages and stuff like that, their YouTube and Amazon. And
awesome.
While you were taking your bathroom break.
Get Devil's Hour Productions t-shirt at clothing.devilshourproductions.com. That's clothing.devilshourproductions.com.
That's your sign, Tanya.
she's got it in her, buddy.
That's funny. Okay, here. What was the episode called again? I don't remember. What was it?
It's a Paranormal Nightmare. It's the Death Row story.
Okay, sorry. Say it again because both of you guys are speaking over each other. What did you say?
It's Paranormal Nightmare, Death Row story.
Okay, Death Row. Okay.
I'm curious to see when her documentary comes out if it matches up to what we were able to document. So.
Oh, okay, this one. Okay, what time frame?
Well, let's go with the disembodied voice at 1543.
Okay. Okay, I'm about there. Okay, guys, let me share the screen. No. Oh, wait. Yep. Okay.
That was loud. Did you knock up here?
Whoa.
Did you hear that? Who are you? That's not a little girl. Are you pretending to be a girl?
Yeah, if you go to my spirit box session, if you go forward, this is the house where all the people were murdered.
Where's the knocking coming from?
Yeah. What do you have that time frame, Dwayne, for any spirit box session in this?
It's a little bit further.
Yeah, it's at
Right
3840.
Okay. There we go.
Name. No way.
That's the name of the girl that was killed there.
Oh my gosh.
Just said Marche. What is your name? No way. Marche, can you come in here? Are you in this room? Yes or no? How did you die? What's the last thing you remember? Sound like screaming. Do you know that you're dead? Life and death. Alarm just went off. Alarm just went off. And it's cold right here. Thank you for coming in here. I want you to know I will not hurt you. I will protect you. Okay? Huge bang.
How old was the girl when this happened?
4, I believe.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like a little girl. That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Help me understand what happened the night of February 13th, 1994. Oh, no way. You must have been scared. Child screaming. Who hurt you? Who came in here and hurt your family? I want to help you. Linda, are you here? I don't want the little girl trapped here no more. Tonight we can help you leave. You need to be with your family and be at peace.
They came and filmed there like the next week.
Can't get over this.
I think we just stirred everything up before they came in and did their filming. So I'm curious if they caught anything when they filmed there.
Little girl must have
Yeah.
helped.
Yeah, that whole video's got, even like during the interviews and stuff like that, you're getting all kinds of voices and
This part of that sounded almost like a residual type moment because she was yelling for mommy and the bangs, all that. That's
and
sad.
that, with the little girl, that's the same voice and the same response you got the entire time. So I'm thinking, like with what you said, the residual.
Yeah.
Now skip to the video where he's doing the spirit box, where he gets the response. This is pretty compelling on the response when he asks about Kevin, if he was innocent.
Oh yeah, where's that at?
I think it would be further, a little bit further.
Thought it was 38:41, something like that. But
yeah, that's probably close.
Further?
It's 38:40.
Right in there. Yeah.
Okay. I was just asking if he knew because
That was loud. I don't know. Something was running upstairs. Give me the name of the killer. Tell me.
Whoa.
Is Kevin Keith innocent? No way. Tell me. Is Kevin Keith innocent? No way.
now this guy's been in prison for how many years now?
25, I believe, 26. He was on death row for 13 years.
And in your video, it stated all they had on him is because his license plate was in the snow.
Even that wasn't part of his evidence. It was just an eyewitness. But the masked man the guy had a mask on. The kids that identified him were all young too. You would have to watch the documentary, not the one we did, but like on Death Row Stories, and then when like Kim Kardashian's documentary comes out, there was literally not one shred of evidence, and they sentenced this guy to death. And they had all this. They had all this evidence on this guy named Rodney Melton. So,
wow.
Probably still lives in the area.
Yeah, he still lives in the area. So, Rodney, if you're watching, we do apologize.
Why?
They like to come after us.
Oh, well then.
Way. Tell me, is Kevin Keith innocent?
Oh wow.
No way. That was pretty.
That's clear. That's clear as day.
Who's the real killer? Who's the real killer? I'm going to ask you one more time. Who came through that front door, ordered everybody on the ground, and started shooting everybody?
Sounds like it's down the street.
The spirit inside this closet. Talk to me. Move something. Show me you're here. Give us the name of the killer. Is he innocent?
Was false. Yes. Was false. Yes.
Tell me the name of the killer. Yeah, I mean, his name kept coming up the entire night. So, not that a court would ever use that in.
This man
Yeah.
was never looked into by the investigators of this case.
So this is the EMF meter.
That's
Now,
one
this
of
is
the
the new devices you guys are using now.
Yeah, we've got several new devices, including a lie detector test that we use on.
A polygraph?
Yep.
Interesting.
It's all handheld. We just hook it up to their fingers, and watch the meters, but it's all being developed. Like I said, with that engineer, he's got a background with Homeland Security and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool that they're working on helping develop stuff to push this field a little bit further. So
Yeah.
Now the device you guys had there, what does it pick up? EMF?
yeah, it does EMF, but it does EMF on a.
It's like it's EMF on steroids.
Yeah, it gives you.
Right.
It's like every so many seconds it's taking readings.
Yeah, he explained it all to us. He talks like way above our heads because he's an engineer. But it picks up all the different frequencies that you would normally expect when you're walking around somebody's house. So there's not just one level. There's multiple levels that you have to look for, and it's all very controlled with that antenna. So I have to be pointing. It's like directional, so I have to be pointed at the light to pick up the light. Just because the light's nearby, it won't set it off. So it's pretty neat.
I did notice in that video that you guys picked up an energy in the spot where the family was shot.
And they're working on developing a piece of equipment right now that can see through walls. It's infrared, and it'll scan the whole area, and it'll see every room, like map it out, and you can tell. It's pretty cool.
But when we was actually using that oscilloscope, that area right where they were killed, that's the only time that we was actually picking up them readings.
Yeah, we're actually over the time limit for Paranormal Warehouse, at least. All the others, they don't really care. But so basically, we're gonna try and wrap it up real quick. If you guys want to check out more of their stuff, go to their channels. They have a lot of good videos, very in depth and very well done documentaries. So please do that. Also, please subscribe to Devil's Hour Productions. It helps out a lot. And thank you for sharing this on your channel. By the way, it helps my channel a lot too. And so, and if you guys are all interested, we also have real paranormal videos, 100%. And they already saw one of them, the interesting with the door. So if you want to go watch that, that's an interesting one. So okay, so here we go. Go. So here's Rocky's information. Go check that out.
/Rocky ITC Paranormal on Air. Chill Seekers Paranormal. Also, you could got me on Instagram at Rocky RAHKEE 316. Next.
And then this one.
Devil's Hour Productions, Paranormal Research Unit, Devil's Hour Productions, the real Matt Benton, and also on Instagram, real.matt.benton.
Okay.
Paranormal Research Unit. Did I say that wrong, or is it dash?
That's fine.
Are
It's
the
fine.
dots or dash?
It's the periods. Okay. So
Instagram
basically,
money, subscribe, send
oh my
money.
god. Oh my
Patreon
god. Stop that. Stop that. No. So if you want to support, that helps out a lot because doing any of these productions costs us a lot of money, traveling and all that. So yeah, that helps a lot if you guys want to.
A lot of money, millions of dollars.
Oh my gosh, stop. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for having us on.
Thanks for having us.
Having you guys on to me.
Thanks, guys, for coming on.
Yep, thank
you.
you.
Jeez, I can't speak English. Okay. Okay. And ending.
That was awesome.